Button you cannot hear, obviously, but yes, hello.
No. Hello, hello. And we are here to cast some more Lanesmash. So, today we are on the new experimental Zots to Genesis lane, which is perhaps less of a lane smash and a bit more of a corner smash. One team will start from Zots Biolab to the north and make their way down toward the Ziggurat. One team will start from Genesis Terraforming and make their way over to the Ziggurat toward the east from the west, and they will fight. We have two teams of
yeah, it's a very
24.
interesting lane for vehicle movement.
This is a very interesting lane. Air flight times are interesting. Vehicle paths are very interesting. It should be and we have two excellent teams here today. So, you want to talk about those, Maddie?
Yeah, so in one side we have TLDR, which is my team for the record, which is composed of mostly PTSD and one RPC, which was part of RSPC last year. And they are playing TR starting from Zots this round. And do you want to introduce the next?
Sure. Playing as VS and starting from Genesis, we have Team Turtle, which is mostly the old SHSK team from last year, which won last year's tournament. PTSD was third in that tournament, so these are two quite strong teams. That Genesis team comes out of my server, Emerald, mostly composed of Wright, Who for pilots, and a few isolated members of B-Way. So it's not an official B-Way team this year. These are two of the better teams, I'd say, currently stacking up in all the preseason chatter. So I'm very curious to see how this match plays out. We got two very skilled teams and very knowledgeable teams about Lanesmash.
Yeah,
So I don't think
definitely top 4, top 3 teams here. Total probably very strong. I think they lost against Cats in their match during the preseason.
they did lose in their Cats preseason match. I haven't been able to watch the VOD on that, but I'm sure it was interesting.
It actually was, yeah. It was on Indoor, so it was a very interesting lane too. Let me
Yes.
remember that one. It was, I think, Torich to Stronghold, I think.
Ooh, that would be interesting, that South Endar area. There are many experimental lanes being trialed this year as a result of the Shattered Work update, making most of the old lanes on Esamir unplayable. So there are a lot of practice matches going on right now to help figure out what lanes will be best for the tournament in January. So I think, however, this is the last practice match of 2020 with the holidays fast approaching. So we'll have to see how this one plays out. The neutral base here is the Ziggurat. So this is probably one on everybody from live servers. But you have that single A point in the Foursquare, several stairs, lots of high ground. High ground is always, of course, is very important in any combat situation, but especially lane smash. So it'll be very interesting to see how that plays out.
Match will start in 2 minutes. That's on the tick after this.
Match will start in 2 minutes. The words from our referees today. So we can start talking about openers now. So do you want to look at the TR opener and I'll look at the VS?
Yes.
All right.
So in TR, we can see 3 MBT crews and their pre-pulled MBTs next to them. So it means that they are planning on fighting and maybe losing their MBTs. And we are seeing a lot of ESFs. Probably all the rest of the team is in ESFs.
Over here I am seeing much of the same story. Not many tanks. There is a Galaxy, though.
Oh, there's one on charter.
There is a VS Galaxy, and there are a lot, as I go back beneath the trees, there are a lot of Scythes. And 2 Sunderers. I see 2 Sunderers. I don't know if they are manned yet or not. They don't appear to be.
What weapons do they have? That's the interesting part.
Ooh, the Sunderers, they have one appears to be one in blockade armor, the other is the deploy shield bus.
Okay,
so
nice.
Match will start in 60 seconds.
So it means they will try and put cheese right as fast as possible when TLDR is not really planning on doing that.
Yeah, this will be very interesting. It looks like the VS side is going to make a big play for point early, and the TR side is going to look to try to kill vehicles early. So I'm going to freeze the camera for a moment so I can get ready to start the clock on my stream. We are just a few seconds away from getting underway here. Waiting for the referee's call. About 15 seconds. See the air getting into the sky. Ziggurat neutral.
4, 3, 2, 1. Match start. Match start.
Alright, the overlay should be on. Let's hope it's going to not break. It's the first
Overlay is working on my end as we are off. And immediately we see the TR Mosquitoes flying into the air towards Ziggurat. I have yet to see the VS are coming in from the side to meet them. As one poor ESF is facing a lot of focus fire right now as more are coming in from the flanks.
That's a very large air battle.
This is a huge air battle for some of the better pilots in both servers. Through it all, though, the VS Galaxy is holding station right now, not going to point right away.
Alright, we can see one Thunder getting in the garage. I can see 2 Mag Riders for VS, actually.
Oh, 2. Okay, I only saw the 1. I must have missed it.
Yep. And
Right now, the air battle is going... it's a little too soon to tell. Kills are happening on both sides. Both sides are losing air.
I can tell you the point is not flipped right now.
The point is not flipped. That's very interesting. Looks like the VS are beginning to pull ahead in the air battle. TR was doing a very good job trying to gank earlier, but I think some of those ganks are starting to play out.
And
Let's see what all is left.
VS seems to be flipping the point on Ziggurat. Yes.
VS is flipping the point now.
No, getting
Okay.
the point.
Looks like VS is also winning the air battle. That Galaxy is still holding station and not shooting. This is a repair Galaxy being flown by the Force Commander for Turtle Azor. I do not... Are they using this to support the air?
That seems, yeah, be working. Yeah, TLDR is getting, he's trying to retreat now.
Okay.
And the TLDR MBTs are still sitting on that rocky spot next to the Ziggurat trying to control the vehicle path, but the VS are just not pushing.
VS have flip point at Ziggurat. I am down there now. Is there anybody actually on point there? Or have they just sent somebody to go flip it? They have just started the clock. So this is one of the interesting quirks here, is that this is a neutral base at the start of every Lanesmash half. Is a neutral base. And that neutral base, whenever it hits 0, it will go to the faction that controls the capture point.
Oh.
You do not have to have the capture point for all of that entire 4-minute period. But that clock has indeed started.
Oh, I can see the TLDR repool just fighting the VS Scythes now.
Yeah, their TRTL have repulled air and they're now trying to fight air. They do appear using that to try to repair the ESS or give them a little bit of cover in the sky. But they're now trying to pull... Oof!
But most
That did not go
seems to
well.
be winning right now. I mean, the VS are going to use their repool too, most likely, but
yeah,
I'm seeing a lot more mosquitoes in the air right now.
many more mosquitoes in the air. Is TLDR, my apologies, their name changed recently. Appears to be coming back in the air war. That VS Galaxy is now about to be in a whole lot of trouble. And yet, there it goes trying to run away. I don't know how fast or quickly it'll be able to run, though.
One Mag Rider down. Gudian is leading the battle, but yeah, proper, very good combined arms here because we can see the mosquitoes fighting the MBTs as well as the Prowler, so... Oh no! There's a 3rd Mag Rider now, what the hell? Did I miss this one?
A what?
I can see 2 Mag Riders now, wow, that's a lot of Mag Riders. Did I miss them? I think it's a low
I don't know.
Prowlers
PTSD
now.
is now flying towards the Ziggurat and beginning the ground pound, so those Mag Riders are about to have a very bad day. I'm seeing... Is that a swarm going off?
I think that's the last MBT alive for TLDR. No, there's still a
Oh,
Prowler,
the last Cypher Vana was trying to...
There's an Abaddon Prowler, what the hell?
Perhaps... Oh, but now here comes the infantry coming out of the thunder. They're making their way up the point now. Here comes the VS infantry. They have got a blockade bus inside the base. And a tough spot to hit, and they are now trying to point hold as TLDR is now also dropping infantry onto the base. Less than 2 minutes to cap here, 90 seconds to cap.
Okay, so there's
for
at least
VS.
2 maxis for VS now, and I can see the first beacon for TR happening. The bunching starting.
The Banshees have started as TR actually managed to win the air. There is now a Galaxy coming in for the TR. I'm assuming trying to drop some maxes onto the point here. Here it comes. Yes, I see 1. I see 2, 3, 4 maxes.
3 maxis, yeah. 3 TR maxis starting to push here.
No, there are
4.
yeah,
Yes,
3
4.
TR maxes. 4?
Oh, some
there's the
being
4.
pushed by VS.
That's a lot. That's a lot of TR nanites getting spent on this push, but it's probably worth it.
It's a last minute push, so yes, they are doing
Yeah,
that.
I am inside.
VS
Less than a
max
minute's
suicide.
cap.
I
There's
think
only
TR is going to
two.
push here.
There's only 2 VS maxes to the TR4 here, so
I
they're
do
countering
not
those
see
maxes
VS
is
holding.
huge. We'll have to see how this plays out. VS
There's
infantry.
not a lot
VS
of
this.
people, there's like 6 people inside.
There is
and
not a lot of
you
people
can see
inside.
for them. Yep,
Where
one back
is the
down.
rest? Oh, there's a harasser.
Okay, 2 maxes now alive in the...
There is a harasser outside that's mopping up TR infantry.
God.
A lot of the maxes are dead. Point is not flipping. 20 seconds to go here.
TR max,
ESFs are dropping as TR is throwing everything now at this point.
Extremely close, but there's a lot less TR than VS on the point right now.
Yes, but there's also not many people alive on the point right now. Most that are left are
TR
alive. Big resonate for TR.
Oh, TR is going to...
TR is flooding onto the point. Point's contested. Point is flipping. 14 seconds to go. Another resonate for TR.
The resonates are working here. Although VS just got
Point is contested. Some more VS is coming through. VS are resing.
Thank you.
Oh, the point is so close. I think VS...
Point is currently red. Point is currently purple. 8 seconds to go. The cap is stuck.
The max is
constantly contested. 5 seconds of cap for VS.
The Archer... No, the Archer...
TR everywhere. VS everywhere. Resonates going off like fireworks.
I think
one second the cap.
this.
And Turtle just
so close.
barely manages to get the neutral base. That was incredibly close.
That was a proper point battle.
Oh man, that was a pleasure to watch.
I think Ataraso played a big part. He's still alive and he's basically uncontested, undamaged. The TR beacon is dead now.
Oh, there's a Magret right there. TR beacon is dead. They appear to have mopped up the point very quickly and efficiently.
Let's try and see as TR is making a move now.
What I would expect.
TR Mag Riders.
Is there a back cap? Is there a forward cap? Did they move forward to Zot's agriculture yet? They have not.
No, they
as
haven't.
per the map on my screen.
Thunder inside in defense already.
Oh, really? Let's go ahead and make our way forward to Zot's agriculture. So, making our way inside this building here. This is a box inside of a box warehouse building. Lots of tall spaces, not a lot of cover, and no platforms like some of the other warehouse type bases on Hassan. There is already a Sunderer inside with a Cobalt Bulldog combo. That'll be very potent against infantry.
Seems like
I do not see any other vehicles yet. The beginnings of VS Air. There is a VS Scythe coming in here to try to drop a beacon.
Is he going to put it on the tree? I think he is, yes.
Yeah, yes.
And
they got a tree beacon, and Dudas Flutus from B-Way has dropped out of the tree, and it's now making its way toward the point. Or making his way toward the tower. He manages to get one, as he's trying to basically defend the beacon and just buy some time here. 2 prowlers from TLDR have now rolled up. This might make things a little bit difficult for the VS if they want to try to get vehicles inside the base. And they are. There's already a VS Harasser and a Flash now about to have a very tough time.
What kind of Harasser is that? That's the key point. I think it's Bulldog. Yep, it seems to be.
Oh, there is a Turbo Flash from VS trying to get inside. That gets eaten by Prowler shells, but the occupants do manage to bail in time. One goes down to another Prowler shell, though.
Yeah, those prowlers are going to be hard to push out.
Drop pods are falling onto the point, though, but they are dropping right into the Sunderer and fire from the tower. We're going to make it as pretty much impossible.
I'm not seeing the beacon in your tree. That's very weird.
The beacon is still in the tree. I can see it on my screen.
Okay, that's how I'm doing the issue then.
They have managed to take the tower now, and they're also about to take out the turrets.
And oh no, someone is getting on the point. The VS is getting on the point. Yep, point is a better.
Yeah, point is flipping. Point is flipping. There's a small force on the tower. There's a Sunderer outside. That Sunderer probably needs to head inside and clean that up now. Oh, this is the second Sunderer. Okay, there already is one on the side.
Up.
Yeah, the TR already managed to flip that point back.
I'm seeing more and more VS trying to get in, but there's not enough. Like there's like 3 of them. It's not enough.
There's not enough force here. There is, however.
Oh, I see the beacon now.
There is not yet. Oh, there are still Papa Ziggurat. There's still probably about 6 to 7 people at Ziggurat for TLDR. So I suspect one side each has the majority of their forces. Yes, one side each has the majority of their force at one base or another. So it's currently a little bit broken up. The neither side can really concentrate for a defense or an attack.
So they have.
Point is flipping at Zot's agriculture now as I say this.
There's a strong vehicle push now from VS. There's like 3 Sunderers, 4 Sunderers.
Yeah, there are several Sunderers. They are now the VS are now having to hide for cover from the fury of the Kobolds. They have TR have managed to clean the point again. So TLDR is still they're trying to get in, but they can't make it so far. There are now 2 Mag Riders and 4 Sunderers trying to make their way in for VS.
Wait, that's Fury Flash? Is it? No, it's not, man. Too bad.
There is now a Mag Rider going in trying to clean out the tanks. They appear to have Oh, yeah, there goes the
TR has
last
the point on
Prowler.
Ziggurat. TR has the point on Ziggurat.
What? There
Oh,
are
these
4
special
Thunders
users
created
now.
does not agriculture. They have timer at Ziggurat. Oh, that's a lot of nanites down the
And
drain
I'm
that are
seeing
now
a
wasted.
few, I'm seeing a lot of TR now.
And I see TR Air now taking out the air terminal
Yeah, TR
at
has
Ziggurat
control
by
of
the
the air.
base. Air turret.
And TR Max is out there. I suppose there's a Thunder deployed back there.
There must be. I don't know where it is though yet.
Yes, it is. Cheese Thunder on the northern garage.
Northern Garage. Yeah, okay, I see it. It's a stealth bus there.
Oh no, that Max. Ooh, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm seeing 2 TR Maxes now.
Here comes the Here's going to be the response from VS. Oh, somebody fired a decimator. Did not connect.
They have control of the roof, though. Not
Yeah,
enough
they're-
flight assault for Michael. Okay,
Are they
no.
using an? They are trying to clear the air right now. I think using a combination of the flak turrets and rocket launcher to try to clear the air. They're slowly making their way forward.
The nice thing is that now TR has control of the air, so they can fight for the surrounding of the point rather than stay on the point. And VS is struggling to get inside, and
Yes, it's
those
going
guys-
inside.
ooh, that's a
Let's look at what's
disconnect
going
or-
on inside. TR managed to have. Oh, there's only 2 maxes landed. A medic, 2 medics, medic and engineer left alive. There's not a giant force in here for TR,
I'm seeing VS.
but they definitely going to need to get this reinforced at some point, unless they can
Oh, God.
properly keep people from. So they can probably keep the VS from grouping using their air power.
I don't know if you're seeing, but the TR mosquitoes are going to suffering from the spawn shoot from an engineer vehicle turret, and we saw one died. From
Oh,
the
is
decimator
that what
shot.
that was? I saw a rocket going out. That
I
seemed to
think
be
it was.
guided, but
I'm
wasn't.
seeing the both. I'm
No,
seeing
there
both
is
this
a
and,
monitor here. Engineer monitor trying to snipe the ESFs, and a lot of them appear to have either been killed or departed. There's now a galaxy, and I can't get see for which faction.
I can see
It is
VS
a
pushing
TR
the
galaxy.
point now,
TR
but
is dropping on the point. It's good because the point is just now flipping.
yes.
So are they using this
Oh, the
response
TR
or are they
Maxes,
dropping out?
They don't have any super left.
Oh, it's a lock-on galaxy. TR are now repushing from the Thunder or up the hill, but now VS is going to have the high ground if they can get out there and defend it quickly enough. And they are beginning to.
They still managed to push the point for 2 minutes. This was a huge deal. Even if they're not holding the base right now, they still managed to
Yeah,
delay a
this
strong
2 minutes.
push.
This 2 minutes of offense gives them a much needed. This gives us some time to take a break, to relax.
Oh, the
now,
Cheese Thunder is there.
Turtle cannot go for a forward cap. Cannot go for a forward cap for another 90 seconds while this timer goes back. And that assumes that TLDR does not get on the point between now and then. Just keep moving the timer forward.
But the thing is, they have people on the ground. They have the air control, so they have the galaxy dropping
Yeah,
people
and
inside.
there is now a TR Sunderer directly in the point region using a couple of Bulldogs to shell the point region.
This is very strong.
This is a very strong play from both sides.
The
I'll
only
say.
missing
This
Max
has
is
been a
not to
cracker.
support this, and it should be properly.
Yeah. Now the TR, VS have now had to completely abandon about half the point building as due to the splash damage from the Bulldogs. They're now desperately trying to keep the TR from shooting their way inside with the Bulldogs.
There are no maxes inside though for VS, so it's.
There are no
it should
maxes.
be
I don't know how they
easy to push
get
out.
maxes inside right now with the air and ground gear situation the way they are. However, the full resecure is only less than a minute away now, so they don't need to stay on for much longer. Oh no, here comes the push!
Yep, they're inside.
Here comes the
now.
push,
There's
here's the
nobody
chip away.
left.
They have VS have been wiped
And the
off, the
Thunder
point
still
is
alive.
flipping
That should be
again.
Very strong to counter the push.
Yes, the push has come through, the point is flipping back, and now TLDR is back on
Bunchy.
back on the recapture.
The Bunchy is working on the anti-air turret, that probably causing them a lot of trouble. Yep, it's
Yeah.
there now.
There is a harasser rolling around outside the base. What kind of gun's on that harasser? It is a Bulldog harasser, so they're going to try to
Yep.
do some of the same cheese that the VS is now going to use some of the same cheese that TR used, and now they are moving
VS
their way
is
up the
pushing
back,
all
the south
that-
stairway to
south.
get the south eye building right off the point. But the Banshees are here. They definitely have already snagged one who stuck out.
The
He's
Bulldogs
stuck
are
out for
just
too long.
never going to be able to push it as
And
long
the-
as that Thunder is alive.
And the Bulldogs are blasting. That Thunder is smoking, though, so there's going to need some repairs at some point here. They have brought the lock-on Galaxy back into play, too, for the ESS. Whenever the ESS are laying up red, that means the lock-on jamming field on the Galaxy is preventing any sort of infantry lock-on launchers or air lock-on launchers
We have a micro
from
life of
affecting
VS.
the
It's really going to try and shoot that Thunder
air.
around. And we can see the TR air trying to kill that micro.
Yeah, the TR Air
Micro
and
drop.
Sunder are trying to do an area of denial in and around the point to make it impossible for them to push.
Yeah, that Magrider is taking pot shot at the center, and it's going to take a lot of damage.
That
Yep,
Magrider is
midlife
taking a
now.
lot of damage from the shot. That Halberd shot hit. Very
I
good.
can see the air trying to. The Magrider is midlife, so yeah. No,
That Magrider is smoking though. I think it's only a matter of time until the air come to have their come say hello to that Magrider.
I'm surprised VS.
They are now having to repair that Sunderer, so it's currently not as effective as it would be otherwise. But I also don't see any major VS infantry push toward the point to take advantage of that.
Oh,
That Harasser's trying to do some damage. Causing problems now.
Yep, ram somewhere. It's very low in life. Shoot it, come on.
Magrider's trying to south garage. Have they killed? Oh, here comes the push. They are now. They have got maxes. Big push is coming in. 4 maxes coming toward the point. However, that Sunderer might just stand very tall. That Sunderer has already taken half the health out of one of the maxes.
Oh, yes,
one of those maxes already lost half health. The Bulldogs are going to fire and fire. Ooh, some good Bulldog hits coming through.
Look at that. Oh,
and now the Sunderer gets aggressive. Oh no, the splash damage.
The
splash damage. Most of the support is dead. One max gets run over by a Sunderer. Another max goes down. The Sunderer just wrecking.
Oh, the
absolute destruction raining on the what is this? Southeast corner of the ziggurat here.
The VS in control of the air now.
VS have also refueled air though. Here come the Wolpaws.
That being said, TR cannot total on the point for like 45 seconds, and if they manage to hold, it's going to be very strong.
Yes, now the TR. Now the ground pounding has begun.
Oh, there's not that many people on the point though. And they
it's a bit. They also pull some also weird pulls. I just saw a couple Hornet missiles flying for the point. Those aren't going to kill infantry very good.
Oh my god, this is a nice.
Here comes the infantry resecure though. Here they come. Point is contested again with 30 seconds to go. There are VS are beginning to enter the point room. TR are going to need to get some resonates here. Point is contested. Point's going TR. Point is still contested, but kicking down for red.
So many.
Three Pearl have now flipped back.
TR is still in control of the point.
Alright, TR, you have control of the point.
What has VS done?
The resonate comes through. The resonate comes through. TR is still very much there. VS now have a resonate. VS resonates. VS going down. I think the last VS medic on the point area just died. 14 seconds. 10 seconds.
The beacons, so many TR beacons, and they're.
And now the ground pound comes in. Ooh, that was not very effective though.
Well,
they are doing it. They are indeed doing it. As TLDR is going to resecure Ziggurat and even the score at 1-1. Yeah, they won the one game. There are now 12 minutes left in the first half. The base capture takes 4 minutes, so there's still room for plenty more score.
This is such a great
be racked
match.
up by both sides. This is an incredible match.
Do you think TR is going to repull and try and get control back of the air? Because this is really what managed them to get this far in the timer. And as VS has control of it, they really needed to push out.
I suspect VS Air has not yet left the Ziggurat. So they clearly do not want to say goodbye to this territory, even though they have lost the point. They are also now immediately back on the point, should be noted. So so now everything starts over again.
Yeah,
the VS already have the forward cap. TR cannot get the back cap.
It feels like Turtle is now in the position that TLDR was like 2 minutes ago. They have the cheese, they have the air control, but they don't have the points. Oh, they
do have the points, though. That's the problem.
And
they're trying to gain the North Stairways here, and they have gained them. But now the PPA has begun, so we'll see how long this can last.
Is TLDR trying to bring
they have
They have
a hold on the South I building, and it's holding for now. There's a lot of medics and one heavy.
I'm not seeing any cheese from TLDR right now.
No, I do not see any cheese from TLDR. Cheese could take a little while to get up, though.
Yes.
They have not utilized the fact that they can pull cheese directly from the Ziggurat terminal. Maybe they are about to.
MBTs or vehicle around the point, so they can.
I think they just pulled a harasser as you're talking. They just pulled a harasser from the Ziggurat.
Senior, obviously.
It's now making his way over toward the base.
That's cheese master. Senior can basically ask for the French nationality, and he will have it.
There is also now what appears to be a VS Thunder making its way in from the outside.
TR is now forced to turtle back in. I assume there's a battle going on there. Yes, I'm seeing a lot of
there is a battle going on right over the point.
A lot of sides.
Oh, air battle?
Yes.
As the air battle goes on, there's now a big VS resonate on the point as TR is pushing in. TR has not managed to re-secure, but it was a very good attempt. No, maybe they have. Big resonate comes in for TR. Anime goes down. Pendragon is still up. Now going down. Another resonate for TR.
This is like
I
TR
think
is
the
just...
Reservoirs are going TR way right now.
Okay, well,
Or
on my
maybe
end,
not.
the air battle is going in TR favor, slowly but surely. Now they are
Yeah.
trying to kill 2 VS
It
Galaxies.
point is contested. Point is flipping to TR, but
Oh.
still contested.
Let's go and see that yet.
Point is now flipped to TR. TR are now trying to resecure here. They have about a minute 40 to do so.
RSO battle now. That's the only thing
There had
left
been a battle
most
on
of
point the whole time. There was a battle in the sky.
Yep. I mean,
Absolute insanity.
I'm only seeing the
VS
Galaxies.
beacon dropped immediately, and VS are dropping back right onto the roof of the point, immediately trying to get a resecure. But they also now, there is a TR harasser that is now on the point. Senior Brother Rowe is now causing all sorts of havoc as they are trying to take out the harasser. The harasser is smoking, but not really any serious danger yet.
Seems like the only thing VS has.
However, that VS beacon is... VS still has that beacon on the top of the roof. TR has got to kill that if they want to stop it. Okay, there it goes.
Oh, the Scythes are back here, and I'm not seeing a lot of...
There is a Mag Rider back. There are 3 Mag Riders now outside as well. One Mag Rider just manages to leverage his way into the actual base. That's going to make that Harasser have a very rough day.
The VS has control.
Harasser versus Mag Rider. Mag Rider is usually going to win that engagement. In a confined space like this, the Mag Rider is going to have the advantage of health and the advantage of DPS that they can bring its main gun to bear.
You can see VS pushing from the Thunderers, and the Mag Riders helping them.
Yeah, the Mag Riders are now going up the stairs. One is now on top of the I building. Oh my.
Very strong
That's
position.
going to cause lots of problems.
Mag Riders.
Mag Rider is now going to cause all
Trying
kinds of
to close
problems.
up
That is
the
a Mag
entities
Rider
now.
with a Ranger Top Gun, so it's still get it up for AV. There are
do
now
not
2
think
repair
TR can hold
galaxies over the
this.
point.
They have the
With-
secure, but 20 seconds, I don't think... Yeah, they are not going to hold this for 20 seconds.
20 seconds, they're not going to hold this for 20
They
seconds, I
do
don't
not
think.
have the amount of people...
Oh, the
people on
conch has
point.
gone in. They're about to push. Conch goes off. Here comes the push.
And there's nobody on distance obsession anyway.
And that looks like to be a bit of a VS shooting gallery. Not enough space to TR to spread out and utilize angles.
True, but 9 seconds. They were 9
Resday does
seconds
go
left.
off, though.
Yeah, but not
No,
enough.
point is flipping the purple already.
And
The ground behind has begun, so the VS have
this
air
is going to
control
be
right now.
extremely hard
3
to fight
TR
back.
beacons go down immediately, though. The drop pod going to come in. There are also now 2 repair galaxies.
There is
Particular
no way.
breed of cheese.
If I have to make a call right now, I think TR is going to call for a mass air recruit because there's no way they can win this without air.
Oh! Harasser just tried to run over VS Harasser just tried to run over a bunch of TR and manages, with the aid of ground power, to mop up at least 5 or 6 of them. Yeah, there is cheese now all over this point.
There's no way infantry can push up.
Vehicles everywhere. There is a Mag Rider, or there was a Mag Rider on the roof of the point building there for a little while.
The PPA, no, this is a... Please, do
PPA,
something.
this is... Well, I don't see them trying to respawn. They have pulled a bus.
New Thunder, but this is not enough. Like, they have Mag Riders. If they don't kill those Mag Riders, they're never going to be able to push any cheese around.
Yeah, you can't get cheese on point with Mag Riders, and you can't
Could they maybe pull long range?
get rid of the Mag Riders probably without doing something about this air. I think the logical move here is to repull air, assuming PTSD still has nanites.
In the game, but that PPA is just going to strong counter anything. Are they putting an AMX at least? Please tell me you're putting an AMX. This is very
Let's
important.
peek inside the spawn room if we can. Oh, we can just kind of look through the window.
2 minutes 30. I don't think TR is going to be able to push out of this.
Oh, there is a couple. This is a double walker bus, but it's getting pursued by Mag Riders and immediately popped out. Yeah, Mag Riders chased and destroyed.
I think TR is out of nanites. There's no way they can push in.
Oh, their TR are making a big effort from the north, but if the ground pound comes through.
There's no way they are going to
The ground pounding, the ground pounding. Ooh, the air strikes are causing absolute chaos. That's causing absolute carnage. And what's left and then what's left runs into the VS infantry, weakened already, and it's just
2 minutes before the
torn to
capture.
pieces. 2 minutes for Turtle to get a second point in this half.
This is basically almost the match, the round at least, because there's 7 minutes left. So 6
There
minutes
is.
basically. No, they could try and recapture it or capture a next base, but
you need to get back on the point. You need to flip the point right about now if you want to get to the point.
now for TR. I'm not seeing maxis. I'm not seeing any vehicles.
No, lots of. Oh, they're taking the jump pad, I think.
Oh, that's
Yes, they are. Here they come from the jump pad.
Oh my god, that are sort of like 6 people.
Oh
walked
man.
away.
Harasser appears to have died though. That is at least 1 piece of cheese removed from the battlefield. But there's now they have these galaxies that got the bulldogs, and the bulldogs are firing.
That driver is just mastering that base. You know how to get back on it very fast, just boosting inside and ramming the right people at the right man at the right amount of time.
Yeah.
1 minute left. I don't think
This
it's
is
going
a
to work.
true festival of combined arms here. This is planet side of the way it's meant to be
Yes.
played, if I'm gonna go and say that right now. Pulling the camera out, you can see the picture here. We got our galaxies. There's a prowler at the foot of the ziggurat rolling around.
Yes, but unlike
See
the
what he gonna
sun,
get accomplished.
the
There's
Magritte
rocket launchers, there's infantry, there are vehicles.
5 minutes left on half.
Oh my.
I don't think they can do it. This is very hard. Oh, they're putting the cheese RSs now.
They're also bringing up some prowlers to try to bring it, I think to try to take out some of the cheese and the mag riders.
Yep, two RSs, but they're going to suffer from a lot of air fire.
Yeah.
infantry
There are
just
two
do
prowlers that I think are trying to now shoot down the galaxy. Oh, the Galaxy Ranger is taking a lot of damage now.
The Magrittes are still
Prowlers
there.
are trying to use their AP cannons for AA, and it's not working it's not working super good for them. TR tried to push
seconds
point
now.
again, but they're all
They're
dead.
trying, but there's just not.
It is now 10 seconds for the
and TR has
score
5
here.
seconds to manage back cap on Zot's agriculture if they want to capture it during this round too. And I'm seeing VS on the base. There's a they have back cap. I think they have back cap.
Do they have back cap? Turtle re-secures the ziggurat,
They
bringing the
don't.
score 2-1 this half.
This is over. The round is over. There's 4 minutes. They cannot recapture anything now.
Less than 4 minutes. They can't capture anything. There is no back cap. No. Okay.
Strong round. Okay, so I think the
So-
Preside is going to just secure nanites right now and stop putting everything.
Agree. That there isn't going to be any major effort at this point because you would be losing nanite regen you get for the second round. The halftime here is 10 minutes. That is not enough time to fully regen your nanites if you are out.
I would thought
Everybody's
going
going to start reconsidering
pretty
the
good,
nanites now.
I mean, if they have, I don't think TR has a lot of nanites. When you see the only infantry push for 4 minutes, they were probably out of nanites.
Agree. It looks like there's some nano fatigue on the TR side. I wonder how well the VS are holding up because they also 3 mag riders, 2 galaxies, multiple harassers. That's a significant nanite investment. That's over 2,000 nanites. Not to mention the sheer amount of resonance that were thrown in on those points. So I think both sides are going to start feeling some nanite fatigue here. I think TRs are probably a little more severe though. I have to agree with you. Yeah, they're just running around the point at ziggurat. There's no real effort to go forward.
Very, very interesting round. I don't know about you, but this was Lanesmash.
This was
very
Lanesmash.
nice to look to watch.
This was a pleasure to cast. I hope you all are enjoying the stream. Yeah.
What's very interesting is that either one side has full air and vehicle control.
As I say that, there are now
Okay.
some VS dropping
Beacons,
at
but
Zot's
I don't think they
agriculture.
will achieve much.
No, I don't think they'll actually.
I think they know and they're just going to try and kill for the sake of it.
I think they're just trying to have a little fun, perhaps. Yeah, they just got hunted down by about a dozen TR, 1 VS. Just got hunted down by a dozen TR. More are dropping, but there is 2 minutes left in the half, so there just isn't time for anybody else to score points yet.
Yep, I hope that Prowler was not pulled like in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, I just saw that probably roll by as well. Yes, because all vehicles will be destroyed after this half.
Yes.
All vehicles get
maybe he's not
destroyed.
doing the next round, I don't know, but
Maybe he's not. There are halftime substitutions allowed.
I can
in
see the
Lanesmash.
drop spots happening, but
Yeah, I think they're more just playing for fun. If they can get on point, great. If they can't, no great loss. 90 seconds left in the half.
the Banshees are here
Banshees going off. Banshees and rocket pods are heading at. Yes, beacon hidden in a tree. Which do you think is better, Mouty? Tree beacons or tree routers?
I do not know. I think the router is obviously stronger because everyone has access to it, but I don't
It's
know.
in the tree. It's hard to get down from the tree without dying. For the beginning, you have the drop when you can move it.
Well,
I don't know.
The router is a quote-unquote big investment that can die very quickly when as a beacon. I mean, you lose it in the tree, you can just put it elsewhere, but it depends, I guess.
It does depend. And it's worth remembering here that construction is banned from Lanesmash, so we won't be seeing any
Yes.
routers, unfortunately.
And what is more sad is that we're not going to see any ant cheese because I mean constructions are they even worth doing except for the nanite, the fact you can dodge nanite cost for vehicles. But the ant is a very interesting vehicle. You can do a lot of
Oh, this
things
prowler
that
is burning.
others cannot do.
Well, there's no great loss, though, if it goes down here. 18 seconds left in the half. Seconds. As they all just play it out.
Yep.
Half over, half over. All players, please leave the continent.
And we are at halftime. Well, that was Lanesmash. If you want to show a friend Lanesmash, if you want to show somebody Lanesmash, an outfit leader, anything, that is what Lanesmash is right there.
Yes, I mean this is very. I mean, yeah, I think it's a good half to look at for lane smash. This is the pick and smash play, like so much cheese and air dominance, and very powerful infantry gameplay once you are down to it, because it's. I mean, you need to be good with infantry too. Those point battle on the ziggurat were very close, and I think both sides managed to win at least once of those battles. But
yes, no, 2 very close point battles for the first 2 points. Second point was a little bit of cheese, potential mana fatigue taking in the toll, but very strong play from both sides. Extremely strong play. What sort of things stood out to you from both teams in this half, Maddie?
I'm sorry, what?
What stood out to you from both teams this half?
I think TR managed to do a very strong air dominance at the start because they repulled mosquitoes and they managed to get control of the air for a very long time. This did not work for them at the first capture, but they managed pretty well on that, and they managed the proper air dominance and cheese on Ziggurat when they retook it. So very good. When they do enough cheese and air, they manage to do it properly and win for it. I think VS just got the better pilots. You can see that when they repull air, they win, and they managed, I think, a better cheese gameplay with that. Those RSO was much stronger than the RSOs from TRS. So they definitely managed a much better vehicle gameplay, I think, when they decided to. So it was very strong.
I was very impressed with the amount of cheese that Turtle was able to bring to the table. Emerald's not a server necessarily known for a lot of vehicle combined arms. We're very known for, or it's a server known for its infantry play. So I was very impressed to see the amount and variety of cheese on the bases. I think we saw every ground vehicle, at least for a little bit.
All players may return to their
no
home
lightnings,
bases.
I think.
Oh, no lightnings, you're right. We saw flashes, harassers, and MBTs. We saw galaxies and ESFs, a wide variety of all things used for cheese and killing other teams' cheese. Not to mention infantry and everything. Very diverse amount of vehicles. Transitions were good, bringing everything, honestly. Both teams played so well. So there might be a slight skill advantage in the pilot group for VS at the moment, which, or at least that's what it seems like might be the case, since it seems like VS will be able to be a little bit more efficient with their nanites. But these teams are quite close.
Yeah, even if they seem to have better pilots, TR managed to contest the air and get control of it at some point. So they can fight on and they can retake control of it. This is not too close, like too much of an advantage for VS. It's just very hard for TR because they lost the air control at the wrong times and they lost the bases because of that. Those last 4 minutes just show that TR was just out of vehicle gameplay options because of that air fights, and they lost their control for the wrong minutes.
Yeah, very close game. Lots of good teams.
What would you like to see from both teams for these second rounds?
Well, I'm gonna bring back. Apologies for the box here for a second there, everybody. I'm gonna bring up the map because the sides have flipped. We have half number 2, 30 more minutes of the exact same lane. But now, VS starts from Zot and TR starts from Genesis. So, I would like to see a lot more air, and I'd like to see from TR, and I'd like to see some more ground vehicle gameplay out of the VS. I think, which is kind of weird because I think those two things would perhaps cross each other in some ways.
Yeah.
But I want to see VS be able to get cheese up faster and a little bit more efficiently, and I want to see TR being able to try to contest the air better. If that means potentially pulling some sky guards or throwing more people into the sky, I don't know. But
yeah, sky guard could be very strong. I think Max's. I mean, when they were stuck inside those spawn rooms, a few AMXs, like 1 or 2, and maybe a long range AV max to shoot at least deny part of the area for the migrators. I mean, that's they are done at some point. Could have worked, but that's also a big direct investment. Even if you can switch them to anti-infantry. I'm not sure if it's doable, but it could have been worth try to keep the air not so close as to the ground, at least, when they were trying to push with infantry. I mean, there's not much you can do anyway, but that could have been one thing that helped.
Yes. No, definitely. What are your thoughts on seeing this lane played, Maddie? I honestly, I like it.
Yeah,
Forcing these teams to fight at Ziggurat is an excellent idea.
The fact that the most of the match was spent of the Ziggurat did not felt as much. I mean, we didn't feel that there was a corner on the lane rather than a straight line. So this is not too important. Maybe on the match that is more unbalanced, quote unquote, it can have an impact. The fact you can move from Eastern Substation to Zot's agricultural labs probably faster than from the Ziggurat could unbalance a bit the lane, but in the end you're playing both runs, you're playing both sides, so it's not that impactful.
I tend to agree with you. One quick rule note here: these hexes outside of the main hexes are in bounds as far as where vehicles can go and people can go. So you can, as the Zot side, you can roll through Zot's Arena, you can roll through Barada PMC to Eastern Sub. These are valid routes of attack for vehicles. So it's possible to have a fight in this area. You have a fight over Barada PMC and have it still be in bounds. So let's see. We should be getting started with half number 2 here in about 4 minutes time by my clock. But I like having Ziggurat as a base because it gives infantry some advantages against vehicles. It gives vehicles some advantages against infantry because you have these exposed areas, these different levels that infantry have to group up at, and these checkpoints at the stairs. But at the same time, they also get high ground on vehicles or opposing infantry that throw C4 down or fire with rockets or even just straight primary weapons onto the attackers with better angles.
Do you think VS has a much stronger advantage on that lane because of the Mag Riders and how they are the only abilities that can get on the point basically? Because they played a strong point on the match. They're the one who killed, I think, the Thunder and managed to, contest, deny any vehicle cheese coming to the point.
Yes, but I'd also push back from that as somebody who drives a Mag Rider a decent amount of the VS main. The velocity on the Mag Rider's shells and main gun is lacking. So I think it'd be possible if the Mag Rider's up on the roof of Ziggurat to get outranged by Prowlers. We never really saw it, not until it was too late anyway. TLDR did not bring Prowlers to this area northwest of the base to try to take out the Mag Riders. They by the time they showed up, it was too late for them to really make an impact.
With the take in 2 minutes. Half 2 starting with the take in 2 minutes.
Well, there we have it. 2 minutes to next half start. So that's something I think that could be used to counter that we didn't see TLDR do until it was too late for it to really change the state of affairs at the point.
Does it chat as any question before on any remark maybe before the start of the next round? I can see there's a lot of TLDR guys in match. Wait, there's a 5-minute delay. This is not a good idea.
No, there's a 5-minute delay on the stream. Yeah, yes. Don't look at the chat.
But I'm mostly seeing TLDR guys in my chat anyway, so...
That doesn't surprise me at one bit. However, the team should be back on the lane now. We can get a look at their second half openers. I will look at the TR this time if you want to look at the VS.
Let's hope for the VS.
Did I go the wrong way? No, I did not. I am panning around here very quickly. I apologize if the camera's a tad jerky. I'm just trying to get a view of it. I don't see many vehicles at all yet for the TR, and they have 2 minutes to pull them.
I'm seeing on VS. I'm seeing a lot of Scythe, Galaxy, two MBTs, and a Thunder again. So probably a lot of a similar setup than they had previously.
I am seeing. Oh, there it is. I found the vehicle pull. They have a couple of Thunderers, they do have some Lightnings this time.
Oh, Skyguards, let me guess?
They have Skyguards. They have 2. No. Correction. 3. No. That is... Yes, 3.
That is a big armor, wow.
3 Sky Guards, 5, 6 Prowlers. I don't know if those are double pulled at all, but still 6 Prowlers, and a few extra ESS.
Half two
but
starting
not
in
many.
15 seconds. Starting in 15 seconds.
Alright, let's get ready to restart
There's
the timer.
about 4 or 5.
This is very
Let's get
interesting.
ready to start
They
timer.
do not have as many mosquitoes in the air.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Half two starts.
And half 2 is
it's
underway.
working.
The ESFs are immediately flying back toward the tier ESFs are immediately flying back toward Genesis. The armor has set out for the
Yeah, I'm
ziggurat.
going to follow the TR
Taking
armor
a
because
follow
this
the
is a
armor.
big deal. A lot of
There
NPCs.
is lots of VS air flying directly toward Genesis. I think trying.
And
Is this a bait? Is TR trying to bait? Are they trying to bait in the VS air to allow their armor to make it all the way to the
I think
ziggurat?
they will want to fight above their skyguards, obviously. I mean, all of the MBTs have anti-air secondary, so this can be extremely strong. If they all get all those Scythe get.
The TR air is
Come on, MBT,
in
switch
full
to the anti-air.
retreat.
What the hell are you doing?
Alright, the TR air is in full retreat here as the VS have pounced on them with superior numbers, and it's not going their way.
I don't think the anti-air is strong enough. Like, those guys are still driving the MBTs rather than switching with.
And VS Galaxy has arrived at Ziggurat.
The point is sweeping for TR this time.
Point is slipping for TR, so the clock has started. 4 minutes.
Seeing a lot of sites. Those sites are forced to be very high in the sky, but I don't think it's better.
The ground pounding has already begun. That rep gal now goes down to the Sky Guards. So their repair galaxy went down to the Sky Guard. For VS has gone down. So that's going to help seriously hinder the Scythe's ability to remain in the air.
I can see the migrators taking pot shot at the MBTs.
Because these Sky Guards are currently blazing away with their flak cannons against all manner of opposition. The Sunderers are also, I think, have also. Yeah, there are double Rangers on the Sunderers. They parked them just outside the South Garage. So even those Rangers are joining in with the ground to air ball
Yes, the MBTs,
to try to
MBTs
deny
are
the
pushing
air.
The migrators now. I don't think this is going to hold.
Yeah, the MBTs are pushing. Ooh, that one Mag Rider is now flanked from 3 or 4 Prowlers. I can tell you from experience that doesn't go well. There's now one Mag Rider on the roof, but yeah, it does get taken out from fire from below.
Acrobatics is not enough. Someone in the chat is saying TR should do strikers. Strikers are banned.
Strikers are banned. Faction-specific launch structures are banned. So not only is the Striker banned, but also the Lancer, and should we have at NC today, the Phoenix would also be banned.
The Skyguards are making the size pretty far away, but I'm not sure if they're going to survive for that long. I'm seeing a lot of MBT smoking because of long-range fire from the sides. They can cut the fire and kill most ground vehicles one by one.
Is there a repair? Did they pull a... Oh, the Sunderers are now taking serious damage. One Prowler is about to go down, I think, unless we get some emergency repairs here.
I'm not sure if
that is, they do... one thing that TR did forget to bring, repair Sunderer. Try to help deal some of the damage from the air. To help mitigate some of that and spare resources. They did not bring a repair bus.
Steps on the rubber is not going to hold for very long.
VS have also flipped the point at the Ziggurat itself, as the main action here is down on the road. Up at the top,
MBTs
VS
are
have
dying into the
control.
air. And there's 2 minutes left on the timer. VS is in control of the point. Let's see what's on it.
Yeah, Scythe's count is
I'm not
dwindling.
seeing anyone
though.
on the point.
Yeah.
TR Maxes are moving to the point alone. Is he alone?
There is one TR Max running away to the point. It's worth remembering at this point that TR Maxes, or any Maxes, cannot capture points.
Yes.
If he can stand there all he wants, he won't be doing much help to anybody. There's another VS Mag Rider, 2 Mag Riders coming down the road and beginning to engage the
In
tanks.
StarCraft, we call that just scouting because you're in a max. You're obviously just scouting the point here.
Oh, there are two VS Galaxies flying right over the tanks.
What are those maxes doing? Where's the support? The chase on the from TLDR is working out. More maxes coming.
TLDR cheese is now taking. Just took out a Thunder trying to ascend into the base.
That Thunder is just going to die. Well, how is the vehicle doing? Yes, the MBTs are hiding in the garage now.
MBTs are hiding. That Max is down at half health. He gets the decimator and goes down. There's now 4. Yes, count them. 4 Mag Riders rolling around outside Ziggurat. Looks like the armor has been wiped.
You look at the TR.
There is now
vehicles.
1 Prowler remaining.
They are hiding. This is very bad. TLDR is
there is nowhere else for them to go, I think.
They are turtling inside those
40
buildings,
seconds
but
for Turtle to cap.
there is no way they can get inside. There is too much anti-air and the galaxies. This was a bad push.
It was a very interesting and novel concept to try to catch Turtle off guard. However, I think they adapted to it very well.
Yes, that they tried. I mean, they tried the strategy with a vehicle ball, and it was just not enough. This is not enough to destroy the. Oh, the TR.
Oh,
just did a
TR has
ripple in
pulled
the
some air.
There's not that many mosquitoes though. I'm still seeing more
This
sides.
point is going to go to Turtle, though. That's going to make it 3-1 here in about 9 seconds.
Yes.
Oh wait, as I say that, they are now dropping onto the point and pushing. We'll see how far they can get.
Let's look at that. not seeing a lot of
They are
TR,
not getting onto the point yet. Point is that. Nope.
Yep.
Turtle takes the first point.
They can maybe try and take it, but maybe not holding for long. Yeah, too many TR.
Too many.
Inside, but camera.
I think about half a squad to a squad. I haven't looked too closely yet.
No, there's not enough TR here to contest. They're all dead. Let's see if they do have the point on the substation.
Eastern substation
I'm
is the
not
next
seeing
base
VS
on this
there
lane.
now. But I'm seeing
That's not
Sykes
Eastern
going
substation.
there, and TR is rushing the point right now.
Yes, TR is rushing toward the point.
The first Sykes are coming, and probably going to put a beacon.
First Scythe has trying to land?
No, you should
Are they
have
trying to spawn camp,
Yes.
or are they just scouting?
just scouting, I think.
Oh, there's now a VS Galaxy moving in. That could potentially have some people inside of it. And the ground pounding has begun on a path from spawn to the point.
Not enough.
There is a
TR
beacon
on the
up
point.
now.
If 12 VS drop right now, it's the bad call, and the galaxies are here to drop too. Oh,
The
this is going
point
to
did
close
not
range.
flip. The VS
I'm seeing
infantryman did
Hydra,
not
I'm
make it
seeing
to the
all
point in
the-
time to flip it.
Yep, I'm seeing
So-
the armor having shots on eastern substation from a hill.
Oh, and now there's a harasser that's made its way in. Oh, get inside, has made his way into the point building. There is one VS infantry on the roof, placing a new beacon. That's going to replace the old beacon, so they don't have one right in front of the roof core anymore.
Protos?
Whoa! A scythe just blew up.
Yes, look at the Protos, where they are. I'm pretty sure it's
Oh,
an
the
AP shot.
they have
The
put two
galaxies are
prowlers
having a
onto the
very hard
hill,
time landing to the roof because of those Protos.
blasting toward the scythes.
I don't think there's
I
going
see
to
the
have
prowlers.
an easier time pushing in. Maybe TLDR can manage a backup on Ziggurat, but
There's now two TLDR beacons go up, and as the turtle beacon goes down.
the Magraders are coming for the Protos. Well, the Protos are moving. Oh, absolute wrong time to do that. Well, they're being focused.
Prowlers
by
are
the
now
air.
running, they're now getting
Yeah,
focused
those
by
Protos
air.
are going to die.
And pursued by a couple of Magars. One's on fire, it goes down. Second one is having to run all the way back to Genesis Terraforming to not die.
Feels like anything TR can do is always going to be denied by the fact that they don't have air control.
At the same time, any attempt for Turtle to get onto the point so far has met with failure, but now there are two Sunderers looking like they're trying to gain the stairs at the north end of the base and drive toward point to try to sustain a push.
Does not
The
feel like
Harasser has also come up
TR.
there. There's now a Galaxy landing on the roof and trying to bulldog his way into the point.
Doesn't feel like TR has 24 people on the point right now. Feel like more they have 12, 16, but they're probably going to have people trying to do something else with vehicles.
Who gets camo on Jaeger?
People who have their own account, I guess.
Yeah, this is actually a numbered account that has a actual camo pattern on it.
I mean, you should check
On this
Nella when he's
Galaxy.
playing LC. He has the most wonderful helmet in the game. Do you know what the most wonderful helmet in the game is?
Which one?
Diver helmet, of course. He has it on the Jagger character on LC.
However, camos aside, TLDR has now set themselves up on the point quite nicely. There is a harasser on one balcony, and infantry have covered both balconies to turn this into a nice little crossfire for any attempt to push in. Meanwhile, there is a Turtle Thunder and harasser up near the
Oh, wait,
point area, and a
there's a-
Galaxy trying to shell its way
AP
in.
like infection migrator, but he's dead, of course. Is that a flash? No, it's not, man.
We almost have a bit of a highly armed Mexican standoff here between Turtle having going to have a very hard time pushing into the base,
I'm going to check the Ziggurat.
and
I'm seeing
TLDR having a very hard
But-
hold on a point they can ill afford to lose.
Oh! On Ziggurat.
There is population at the Ziggurat.
Ziggurat,
There is one
the
TR man
has
at Ziggurat.
a Glocks on the east side of the point, and they are bringing 3 people on the point here. The beacon is there. for
Okay,
TR.
they are not on point yet. Some VS have managed to make their way inside underneath the balconies and
there's
not
only
died
a
yet.
EV on the
But the
point
point
and the
has
medic.
not flipped.
The beacon is here. Oh, wonderful entrance by TR. They've done perfect push, and now they have 6 people on the point and more coming with the beacons. TR has managed to.
Has
back
point
up
flipped yet?
They need the maxes now. They need the vehicles too. Then
Where TR is definitely starting to pull off the space. Have they flipped the point yet?
yes, yeah.
I did not see a timer on my map screen. I gotta make my way back to the ziggurat. Post haste.
I mean, my question is how long are they going to hold, because they do not have 12 people and they do not have air control, nor vehicles already set up, so the VS vehicle can very quickly come back here and try and start helping the infantry.
VS have already redeployed back and are starting to push their way up the stairs.
They are already dying and the beacons are being killed. Okay, the two beacons
One beacon's gone down, there's another beacon still up.
Okay,
Lots of
TR
drop
is
pods
going to
falling.
start I can tell you, I
TR
don't
is
think
trying
TR
to
is
pick
going
up
to
from the
hold for that
point.
long. I'm still not seeing sides there. What the hell is happening? Is TR contesting the air tour?
Oh, no, as you say that, here comes the gold pods.
Oh, okay, that's... They had a nice minute.
As you say that, the sides have announced themselves. And the Galaxy has arrived as well. The Galaxy have already come back.
No, they do not have... They have 4 people inside. They are not going to hold for long. Shotguns? TR is being shotguns, but this is not enough. Yep, VS is backing from the point. The beacons are still there, but not for
VS
long.
have flipped the point back. It's now about... That is 1 minute of further time to prepare this eastern substation defense at minimum. One tried to run in and did not go very far at all. A very unique hardlick barrier placement on the actual console
Okay,
inside the ziggurat point room. One that this has done is it's taken a lot of heat, and I do mean a lot of heat off of the eastern substation situation, which was building. So, have they taken an opportunity and tried to destroy some of the cheese?
No. This was, I mean, they now have a cheese center inside the VS. It's alone and it's going to die to the, it's going to die.
VS is got center inside.
But
yeah, it's gonna start taking a lot of rocket fire. It's getting zerged and popped immediately. There's another VS out there, another vehicle I think out there still. Yeah, there's more Sunder. That Sunder is gonna start taking a lot of rocket fire.
Yep.
It manages to get out of there before it takes too much damage. It's now trying to bulldog out the infantry as they're aggressively trying to kill it.
Thunder, I was just trying to get outside very, very fast.
Yeah, that's basically what he's doing. Oh, there is now some mosquitoes in the air. Yes, there is now an air pole.
Yep. Let's check the air battle because I think VS is not going to achieve anything in the ground for a few minutes unless they clean the air. And I'm not seeing a lot of size around. I mean, they probably can repull and fight again, but
I am not seeing myself. I did see some of the VS pilots I think drop onto Ziggurat to help resecure, so they will have to repull. But at this point, it's probably safe to say that they have nanites for that. And the VS area is now engaging.
yes. I mean, the galaxies are
one goes down. The galaxies are now trying to... The galaxies have got tangled up in each other.
Are they gunned? I think they are gunned. Yes, they are.
They are being gunned. People are spawning to the galaxies and using those to fight the mosquitoes.
Very interesting. I mean, I'm seeing
or the galaxies. I just saw flares go off from one of the galaxies.
Yeah,
I'm seeing lots of sides, but I think maybe the pilots have spawned into the galaxy guns and are manning those.
Control of the air for a few minutes at least.
These galaxies are repairing each other and still not smoking yet, though. If they really want, if TR needs to get air control, these two galaxies, these Sky Whales, have got to die.
He's fighting for the control of the point. They have people on the point, I think. Oh no!
These galaxies have got to die. One galaxy is smoking. One galaxy is on fire.
Oh, this is very tough. The point is
bail out, so one galaxy dies. That has broken that galaxies.
Okay.
That has given them so much trouble.
And the prowlers are back alive too.
And the point has now flipped for VS in the interim. They have one max.
They have one max. Oh god, I'm stuck.
Here's a question though for you: how powerful is a max really on a base with this long sightlines? Most max weapons aren't very good long range. At a longer range, they're usually more of a CQC run in your face and destroy you type weapon.
That's not. I mean, I feel like the VS Maxes are very, very strong for that. For the long range headshots.
Ooh, they tried to. TLDR just tried to push into a turtle harasser. That didn't go super well. That's definitely delayed the push for a little while. There is now looks to be an AP Lightning rolling around outside for TLDR, trying to help deny any further cheese entry.
Okay, so the VS have repulsives and they are fighting the TR mosquitoes, but
TR now are starting to really put some pressure on the point.
Oh, they are back on the bio.
And the VS sites are now currently occupied. They've got a chance to do this without getting ground pounded.
TR is trying to spawn camp the air from VS. This is offering them the chance to have control of his substation with vehicles, maybe, but.
Right now they're running around to another door from where they pulled before. Oh no, the harasser showed up at the exact wrong time. several people go down. Max is getting run over. Not run over. He's standing right next to the wall in the exact correct position to avoid that from happening.
Oh, I'm seeing the
One medic has come arrive. The push has been delayed. The medic will res everybody though, unless he is not shot. Oh, there he goes.
Why are you doing this? Why gatekeeper? This is exact wrong weapon to pick for a fight. Oh, and there's RSO is going to die.
There's now a couple TR harassers making away, and one gets
no.
popped immediately.
I mean, at some point the mosquitoes are going to come back, and they're going to help the air, but they need the infantry machine. 2 minutes.
15 minutes left on half.
We need we need to see the TR pulling maxes, I think. At least 1 or 2 to help. With the cheese, it should be plenty enough. They have control of the air, they have control of the ground vehicles now. They need to get on the point and use that cheese to push in. They have struggled pushing in though.
There's a very well placed VS beacon here too on one of the pipes.
Oh, the sites are
to the
back
point
online.
The sites come back there. The sites are
Yes,
still
and
currently
they-
dueling in the air.
I feel like they have the control of the air. This is very close battle, but I don't think I don't think TR is going to win it.
VS now has 90 seconds to cap. TR Sunderers have now arrived into the point area. One, then
Let's
two.
the
These are
pushes.
one falls off. Oh no! One Cobalt Bulldog bus managed to fall. He'll have to try that again. The other bus is a double Bulldog bus. That should cause all kinds of havoc. It's currently getting focused by rockets, but it's doing a good job of trying to keep a little bit away from that and use its health pool and Bulldog guns to a good effect.
How many people does VS has on the vehicle, on the point? They have but a squad on one of the corners and not like only an infiltrator on the other side. So, oh no, they have more than that.
I just saw a Masamoon being used by one of the VS players.
This is 50 seconds left. They really
50
need
seconds
that.
left. Another Sunderer has arrived. They can get that. They can drive that onto the point right now. They've got a chance to flip this back.
I mean, the big issue is at Eastern Substation, the air power is a lot less.
The one bus is trying to push while on fire.
It's on fire, yeah. It's
Goes down again.
No way it can hold.
BS are set up quite nicely on only one of the staircases, though. And on the other door, here comes another Sunderer. It dies immediately.
The cheese being destroyed. And TR doesn't have the setup to push in. With 20 seconds left, this is going to be very hard. I do not see TR push in.
No, there is not much of a TR push. They are trying. They know the time. They know what they have to do. But so far, those efforts are to no avail, as Turtle looks like it's going to take this here in about 5 seconds.
This is so sad because they managed to fight back and get control back of the air, but there's nothing they can do to help. And let's see if they... Genesis is doing?
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't know. VSTR, correction, currently has air control, and they are also driving up multiple ground vehicles to Genesis to help deny spawns.
Yeah, I do not see TR push, the VS push to Genesis.
Not yet, it seems.
Yeah, it seems that they have the vehicles to protect it, and they have the air control to deny any air transport, so you would have to be very sneaky to get to Genesis right now. And they are repulling vehicles to get back on the point. Let's see what VS is doing. Are they still on the point?
TLDR is running
Yeah.
out of the Genesis spawn room. They are getting ready for a defense right now. I don't see them trying to make a fork out. They have pulled some maxes. I think they want to stay here for a little while. They also have gotten a Viper lighting up onto the actual catwalks in between the CMV points. So that could prove interesting. What's going on in the sky?
Yeah, the
I
mosquitoes
hear
are shooting down
those guns.
the Sunderers trying to get to Genesis. They have
Ah,
back
yes.
cap defense on every point, I think. Almost like they're populating to C, and A is at least one guy. So they are preparing the defense of Genesis.
Yeah, VS is trying to clear the air here. They want to go for a home base capture. They still have plenty of time to do it. There's about 11 minutes left in the match.
This is going to be very hard. This is a 3-point base. It's not like a.
Oh,
fire
there is
map.
a TR stealth bus trying to make its way up onto the point
Why?
with double cobalts. I don't know if those cobalts are manned. I don't
Why
see
are
them
you
moving.
doing this?
We will ask them to post my interview in 10 minutes time. There's another TR bus coming, rolling up here.
Can you deploy here? I don't think
Can
so.
you deploy there? No, I think
I mean,
he's
he's
just
not-
waiting
he's
for
not
his.
going to survive
He's
very
waiting
long.
for his compatriot there. I think is what he's trying to do.
Yeah, I mean.
One
let's hope
light
it's not
assault
going to
flies in to
block him.
man the guns of that Sunderer.
Oh, he's getting in.
Here he comes. Here's the carrier of the
Around
Sunderer.
one
Oh, he
guy?
just did a Tokyo
Yes.
drift turn ready for the TR. Cobalts are going off.
Those Thunderers need infantry to support them. I mean, they're
Thunderers need
supposed to
infantry support, but they're causing enough problems on their own. They have also
Does
brought
they-
a Prowler along.
I mean,
That's a Hesh Prowler that can cause a lot of issues. There's also now an AV monitor being manned by an
has a
engineer.
speed point on Genesis.
Oh, do they? That will
Yes,
negate
and
all
they
these
have
efforts
people
here.
moving to the B point now. I can see beyond the stairs.
There's a VS Max here at Eastern Sub that appears to have been wasted.
I mean, the TR maxes are in defense, so it's going to be hard. The B point is flipping and the C point is also flipping, so
D point has flipped.
yes. I
They
mean,
are now
VS
repushing
can
this with
play-
a what appears to be a Pounder Max. Oh, C point will flip back here in a second. They have
So the beacon is
TR
up
has
for VS now.
immediately resecured that point. That did not go very well
VS
for the
can
VS.
just try and play the... I don't know what to call that, but they're going to try and flip every point one by one and try and
yeah.
hold one, get kicked
I think
out,
this
and
is
move up.
3-point bases are kind of a game of whack-a-mole on Lanesmash.
Yeah. I mean, you
Where-
can just deny the move forward from the TR here.
The defenders are the mallet and the attackers are the moles. And they always try to run around to as many of these points as possible. Keeping the timer going at all times. And making the
It's flipping now.
defenders
yeah,
chase
VS
them
can just
around.
play that. And if you have better infantry players, you're going to have a better chance at denying the points for longer
Yeah.
because I mean, TR is moving as a ball here when they need to split in smaller groups and retake points one by one. That being said,
TR
they
is
clean
retaking
properly
A
now.
as you say that. And the air has now shown up as now during the ground
should
pound
be
B
retaken.
points.
B should be retaken.
B is
That's
getting pushed hard right now. They
when you
have
see the squad with maxes in.
actually, yeah, timer is very much in TR favor here. They will have a full resecure here as soon as they flip B point
Yep,
back.
and let's take a look at the Eastern Substation now.
Are they on the point at Eastern Sub? Question of the day.
No, I'm not seeing anyone on the point.
No, they are not. The point
Except
has
for
not flipped.
Speed is a Spitfire, but you cannot flip points.
Oh my gosh.
I'm seeing the TR Mosquitoes above
cam.
Eastern Substation. They're going to try and kill anyone going on the point right now.
Yeah, there are two mosquitoes lurking over Eastern Substation. One of them should really do is one of them should land and go flip the point.
Yes, honestly, yes. The Sanders are
Is
coming.
that a Lancer or is that a Vortex Max?
Do they still have people on Genesis? Because I'm not seeing VS trying to defend the Eastern Substation. Yes, the C point is flipped on Genesis now back again. So they're still
C
fighting
point
on
has flipped.
Genesis. But TR has people on the purely. B point is flipping,
TR
but
people on the
there's a
ground,
Max
B-
is in. I think they have a Thunder somewhere. No, it was a Russell Crew, I guess.
B point is flipping.
C point is flipping for BS again, I think. The B point is
No, B
secured.
point is going to flip
A is
back to
flipping.
TR, I
Yep.
do believe. Yes, it's flipping back to TR.
TR did
C
not manage
point
it.
is still in VS hands. A point is flipping now.
You can believe me, I think TR is going to be hunting for beacon for the rest of the game now. They still have control of
There is
the ground
currently
vehicle, it
7
seems.
minutes left in the match.
This is not enough to capture it with 2 points. I think.
No, they are a few seconds shy of capturing it with 2 points. They would need all 3 to capture it. I don't see
And
that
support
happening,
TR Max is here.
frankly.
Where's TR? Oh, they're trying to resecure C
TR
now.
is trying to resecure C from the Thunder Garage direction. We're just going to follow along and see how
Not
that
seeing a
plays
lot
out.
of the C4 going behind.
The Mercy Max is causing all kinds of problems going forward.
Yeah, at
Manages
least
to
there's
get one
some
kill.
support,
It's
but,
just suppressing the top of the stairway.
yeah, oh, he's switching stairways. Nice.
A and B points are now simultaneously flipping. I think they're going opposite directions as well. I think A is going to TR and B is going to
C4,
VS.
oh.
One
They
TR Max has
managed-
gone
no,
down
VS managed to
and right
defend
on the
against that
point.
Max push. Bass is lagging a bit here.
B point is currently VS. Which way is A point going?
Not enough. I do not think VS is going to manage to capture the point, but I think they can manage to prevent TR from repushing.
There is
them.
now a big push coming towards B point direction. TR right now appears to be very does not have a cohesive infantry force at the moment.
It's very
Like a
interesting
lot
that
of them are dead or on respawns.
VS doesn't seem to be contesting the air now.
VS or infantry is also making their way forward
Yes, I think TR is going to resecure the C point.
toward A point. No, the C point getting C point is flipping. VS is now making their way into the A point powerhouse building.
Yep, C point is resecured for TR now.
And every door in this building is sealed. Cannot teleport through walls as much as I would like to. They are now going to flip A point, but they also are pushing into the powerhouse
B
A
point, yep.
building.
So A is the last holding for VS right now. They have a lot of beacons around.
Timer is going in favor of TLDR.
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
about 2 minutes to fully resecure the base.
They're only missing A right now, but VS. Oh, I'm seeing Sax again on the minimap.
I am too. And a mosquito right behind him.
Yep, the
There's
match
also
is...
one currently landed on the air pad. Less than 5 minutes left in the game. That's not going to change anything. Not sure what that mosquito is doing.
Oh, this is hard. Okay, the maxes are going to come from the one, so it's going to be harder for VS to push in now. And they are flipping B now, so they're going to keep the roundabout going.
Round and round the infantry balls go. Where they stop? Timer says so. Red is TR is now resecured the A
they
point.
They need B right now if they want to recapture distance efficiency.
They need B right now.
I'm seeing this.
They are dropping onto the B point balcony right now.
It's over now for TR. They cannot.
We have shotguns.
This is
I
only
need
a fight
shotguns
for
in the
these.
enclosed spaces to clear out the points. That push did not go very well for TR.
How long is it to capture with all 3 points? Do you know? Is it 4:30?
It might be 4.
Yeah, then it's over then.
Yeah, this appears to be over. A and C are in the hands of TLDR. E point is currently in the hands of Turtle, but is dropping quickly as TLDR is making a big attempt to resecure. Then that nope. When max comes, VS have managed to resecure B point in force and hold the point. Timer still going TR's way though. 3 minutes left in the match.
There's no way the timer is going to go anywhere. This is just a fight for the leisure of it, I guess, because this is over. Kronos is staying in his max.
With 4 minutes to cap any base and a 3-point lead for Turtle, this does appear to be going only one direction.
This is the last special resecutor B, but 2:30 going for the round. I think
several maxes going down.
Oh, let's check the air battle just for the sake of it now. Oh, lot of
I hear a
sides,
Banshee
yeah.
going, so I think we know who's in control of the base.
No, I
That
can
sounds
assure
like-
you there's like 5 sides
Yeah.
around it. I'm not seeing any other mosquito.
Oh yeah, here come the Wolfpox. Air and all sides. There are still 2 Prowlers duking it out with a Galaxy. And 2 AP Lightnings, and what might be one of the stranger fights I've seen on that side.
Yeah, I think there's Margaret a bit going to do.
Yeah, the Prowlers are going to go down. With the air support and the double AP Lightning, that Prowler is about to lose a lot of health. Yeah, he's on fire. And he gets popped right before he can make it into the garage.
Just somebody's dead down C. I think we've
E point is still VS. A and C. Oh, there's now a big push coming toward A point from VS.
Is TR still fighting?
Turtle is going to flip the point without any opposition. Oh no, TR trying to run from spawn and the air is here.
Yep. They're not going for
Making
the
their life
most
hard.
enjoyable match, and but they're fighting for the ground again. They put Protos and a Lightning. Oh, there's a Margaret now.
Yeah, most of them are not making it. They didn't even make it to the doors of the building.
Alright, let's
I mean, infantry pushing out in the air from above.
let's ask right now in the chat. If you have any questions for the team captain, you should type it right now so that with 5 minutes we can ask.
Yes, if you have questions for the team captains, throw them into chat. And we can ask a couple here toward the end of our interview with them.
Okay, 3 viewers. 13 viewers. It's nice. This last server trying to push out of the spawn room, but these bridges.
One last push is coming in from TR. Doesn't be making it for him. Max wakes it to the door already at less than half health. One Max has full health though and does make it in. Let's see how this goes.
Match over. Turtle win 4-1.
Well, congratulations to both teams. It's a
And
very
GG.
interesting match. The second one felt a lot more one-sided than the first one.
Yes, whatever happened at halftime, the first half was incredibly close. Second half, Turtle managed to run away with it.
Yeah, the vehicle
Very
one
strong
battle
opener
was
right
nice.
out of the gate. Just immediately, PDC had a very unique opener out of the gate that seemed really good to me when we were looking at him before the match started, but ended up not being able to account for much.
Yes, this is very weird. They pulled so many MBTs and they didn't manage to. I mean, they got control of the ground vehicles, but the air, it was not enough to get control of the air. Maybe they should have either use more the AA on the Protoss or pull more maybe Skywards. I don't know. This was a bit weird.
I still would have liked to see what happened if they've had a couple Ranger repair buses, double Ranger
Yes,
repair buses to take
that's
care of the ESFs. I think that could have been a very powerful tool to just deny area, and you could drive those straight up to the point too and keep denying the air all the way in. I think the other problem there is that there wasn't a transition to infantry on that first base of the second half. TLDR did a great job making the transition to infantry and coming onto the point and really pushing hard onto the point, and that just never really happened.
All right,
the
maybe
second
let's
half.
start dragging people in for the interview. I'm not sure if they need the role to get in.
No, there's a couple down there already. Azor
Yes, I'm
and
going to
Ben.
switch them in.
If you can drag them here, that's fine. Or we can go down there and
was
talk to
moved to
them.
your channel.
All
User
right,
was
Ben, do
moved
you
to
need
your
the
channel.
role
Hello.
to speak in? I don't think you can. Let me give you the interviewee. I guess we can
there we
put
go.
in the senior.
Hello.
I think.
Soon you'll be wishing you hadn't given me this role.
I'm going to remove it very fast.
Welcome.
Those battle gals were quite effective. I underestimated them.
Yeah, I didn't even know they were gonna do that. We're both surprised. That was not in the plan, but it was very effective.
So speaking there was Azor, one of the team. You were the team captain for Turtle, correct?
Yes,
And
one of the two.
One of the two. And then the other, Ben, are you on Turtle or are
User
you
was moved to your
TLDR?
He's a
channel.
TLDR. He's our air leader.
Okay.
Senior, do we need to drag in anyone?
No, I think we're good.
Okay.
Welcome, everyone. First off, I want to congratulate you all on an excellent match. It was a pleasure to cast, and I hope people enjoyed watching it. Both teams played very well, especially in the first half. There were some really nail-biting pushes there that were just a joy. So, what was that moment like? What were the moments like for you guys when you have the 10 seconds and the point is contested, and then it goes red, and then it goes purple, and then it goes red? What are those
So
kind of moments
intense.
like?
Panic.
Panic. Like
I'm
I'm
shouting.
still not sure how we actually lost it. To be honest, I
I
was
had-
pretty sure we had all the corners under control, and then suddenly I see lots of people die, and then the point flips back to the VS, and I was like, "Fuck!" There were like 3 seconds left on the timer.
There's
I
a
had
max by the
screamed
server.
at the top of my lungs to get all of the air onto the ground at the same time, and then a lot of C4. I said,
Yeah,
just
I-
C4 the fuck out of them.
I just screamed, Matt Ball, rest dates!" I was
Yeah,
there.
and-
That could have gone either way, and we were the unlucky ones there.
Yeah.
I felt like it was the max on the server that broke it. It died at some point. The pilot
Yeah,
killed it, and then
phylacteried.
at some point it came back up.
Yeah, the phylactery max on the southeastern corner. I think that was one of the major
Yeah.
things.
Okay.
Phylactery saving the day.
I have a question for TLDR. What did you try to achieve with the big armor pull at the beginning of the second round? Did you think you were going to try and get the air away from the base with the Skywards and the anti-air secondary weaponry and the MBTs?
Both openings were experiments. from our side. We knew that Turtles are one of the contesters for the Lanesmash tournament, and we wanted to, like, we had our fair share of trouble against Stack last time, and we weren't able to fight short stack last time. So we wanted to experiment with strategies against people that have the superior air. In the first round, that went far better. The second round, let's not talk about that. From a strategic point of view, we realized then this is not doable. You cannot win. You cannot contest air from the ground. Like you miss out on timings and on force multipliers later on.
I would actually disagree with that statement. I'd say look back to a short stack match last season. That's all I can say. And it doesn't work on Hassan. It only works on Esamir. And maybe Indar.
But we have no Esamir lanes.
Yes,
We do have Indar lanes, though.
I
One.
miss those
That's true.
Esamir lanes.
Well, two Indar lanes.
I
Two
gotta say,
Indar
your,
lanes
when
right
you,
now.
your turtles with wings
But
are
yeah,
very strong.
the second round was an experiment and it failed spectacularly. And from there on, they could snowball the nanites against us. They had to buff it while we dealt with the scraps that we had left on our nanite counts. And at some point, we just got overrun by the nanite gain.
Okay. I have another question, unless you have one, Jeb.
Go right ahead.
Okay. What did you think about the lane? Both of you.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. The air engagement happens very early. I've noticed, very early.
We actually tried to force that earlier on.
Okay.
What are your so last year the back half of that lane, the Zots to Ziggurat portion was on a another lane, one that ran down the middle of Tech one. It was actually based with no neutral base. How do you guys feel about having Ziggurat as the neutral base on this lane? It's sort of a unique feature in the planet side map.
I'm actually more of a fan of no middle lane, or having both options, but it was not chosen by the organizers this year.
Yeah, in the end, if Ziggurat is not in neutral lane, you skip the phase where you fight over the neutral base, basically. But everything that comes after it is basically the start of the non-neutral base lane. So it's an okay base to fight at, and it has no big detrimental sides as far as I'm aware. Both teams from both starts, how the lane is currently, can gain control of the area. So yeah, for me it's an okay lane. It's not my favorite. It's not the worst, in my opinion.
I'd agree with that statement.
All right. I don't think I have any other question.
Maddie, did you get any questions from your chat? I only have one.
I don't think I have any. Oh wait.
We got some chat for questions toward the end of the match.
Someone is asking who was the VS under that couldn't get up on the Eastern Substation stairs, but I don't think that's a very interesting question.
No, I think both the early Thunderers up onto Eastern Substation pretty quickly. Pretty effectively. I saw them both times. It was trying to make some impact there. One question I got from my chat is, what is the best anime? You guys do not have to answer that if you don't want to, or you don't have an anime. But if you want to, I will say why
Best
not.
anime. Ooh,
This is a question for our
That's tough.
leader in TLDR, Ben Mitchell, right here.
I'm not a weeb,
It's
but
for
give me one. I need some time to think about this. You can come back to me. Look, answer another question. I'll
My
answer.
anime phase has ended long ago, so I have no clue.
Okay.
I like Dororo a lot.
Okay. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. I don't have any other questions. Maddie, do you have any other questions?
no.
All right. Well, thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for giving us stuff.
Thanks for streaming.
Cast. Oh, our pleasure.
Yes, that's really a lot of fun to watch and cast.
Yes,
Thank
this
you
is
for
a lot of
catching
fun to cast.
And GG.
All right. Everybody have a good day. Take care. And stay
Drunk
safe.
ops.
And, Merry Christmas, because this is probably the last thing we'll be doing before Christmas.
Oh, yeah,
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Happy
Merry
New Year.
Christmas, everyone.
Happy
Happy
Christmas
New Year.
to the Brits. Happy New Year.
Stay safe and healthy.
And have a good day.
All right, now it's time for the 2-hour debrief. Let's go.
You guys go. My stream's down.
But
now it's time for
User
drunk ops.
disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel.